Wesley Shine. Shine, drop, step, turn around,
jumper to Scott. Scott throws it down with a right-hand slam. Cut the line by Landisburg, tips it ahead to Farrakhan. He's going to throw it down with a one-hand jam.
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico, the Virginia Athletics Foundation, the Virginia Lottery, and by UVA Health Systems.
On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly,
of how much you have and how grateful we have it here in the United States.
Welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm TJ Cyrus, number 4 on the men's soccer team. We have a show full of great highlights for you today. But first, let's start with our play of the week.
It's great to see a guy like Greg, a leader like Greg, our captain who worked so hard, got one called back to get the running one. It was great.
Stay tuned. Virginia game highlights are coming up next.
Payne, he has the first down and then some. Slips a tackle. He's behind the defense. 25-20, 15-10, 5 to the 1, just short of the end zone.
Portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back to the show. It was homecoming this weekend, and our football team hosted the North Carolina Tar Heels in Scott Stadium. Let's check out the game story.
Straight drop back, throws the ball over the middle, completes the pass. Dwight Jones makes it, and then stays on his feet across the 30, breaks a tackle, and he could go. How about this start to the game? Dwight Jones is going to take it 81 yards to the end zone.
The effect of a play that turns into, when you have a missed tackle a la Florida State and turns into a long touchdown run, it's one of those, it takes the wind out of your sail a little bit. But you know what? Things happen in the game that like that. And your ability to respond back to that, is something that you find out what your team is made of. And, I thought that, we had an opportunity to respond back, after a play like that. And then later on, number 17, who was the number 1 receiver, ran a vertical route on a coverage that we practice all the time. We've been doing it since spring, and for whatever reason, we didn't play it correctly. So he got another big throw there. So it's frustrating.
Carolina showing blitz. Here's a fake handoff, play action pass. Verica bootlegging, completes the pass to his tight end, Coulter Phillips. He's cut down at the 43. Payne now lines up to the left side of Verica, going to fake the handoff, but here comes the pressure. He's just got to get rid of this pass, and it's going to be intercepted. It's picked off by Jackson at the 49 as Verica had Copels right in his face as he just tried to get it away. Takes the snap. Virginia will send 4 rushing up. He's going to scramble right, throws the pass through the defender, somehow got it past Devin Wallace. 48 to go, first quarter. Virginia rushes 4. Here's a quick pass in the flat and a huge hit from Leroy Reynolds. Holy man! With 2 tight ends in the game. They'll go play action pass. Yates, pressure coming, unloads, going downfield. Ball is caught, or was it? Yes. Touchdown, North Carolina.
I tell you what, I'm very disappointed for our players, our fans, people that support us. I mean, we just, we got beat on the field in a manner that I thought that we wouldn't. And, North Carolina brought it to us. My hat's off to them. We got to play much better. There's no doubt about that. Opportunities that slipped away were evident tonight.
In a 17-3 game, Verica will come to the line with 2 receivers left, 1 right. Payne the lone setback. He gets the call on 2nd down. Breaks a tackle. Still storming across the 50 to the 49. Horn with him in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, Verica time to throw. Dumps it off in the flat right side. Here's Phillips launching himself into the air for a first down as he dives ahead across the 15. Million right. He's got Reynard Horn left. Takes the straight drop back. Fires over the middle. That ball's intercepted. It's picked off. Zach Brown has it, and he's got that blazing speed down the left sideline. Verica is going to try and cut him off. He's into Virginia's side of the field to the 40. Still going to the 32, and North Carolina has done it again.
He's got to do better. You know, your fifth-year quarterback has got to do better. But we got to do a lot of things better. And you know, I'm sure that he's not satisfied with his performance. Also, it was indicative of the scoreboard.
Yates goes play action pass here, looking downfield, fires down the middle, got a man wide open. Dwight Jones again gets behind the defense. He's going to be all the way to the 1. Does he get the end zone? Yes, he does. After he came out of the gates, 41 yards passing on those first 4 passes. Here's a quick completion as it's made to Million. Million puts on the Jets across the 50 down to the 43. Into motion, he's going to go on the offset eye as they fake the handoff to Payne. Verica going to throw to him, though. Completes the pass to the 20. He sheds 1 defender, still rumbling ahead as he spins across the 14 to the 13. Well, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's a handoff. Keith Payne right up the gut, rumbles to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. Keith Payne for the 8th time this season. 10 on their first drive of the second half. T.J. Yates will hand it off to Johnny White. White tries the right side, finds an opening, and he skirts right through it. Now he's racing ahead to the 30 before he's dragged down from behind.
You got to take the guys that you have and coach them up to believe in themselves and try to find ways to do things to help them win. And that's my job, and that's what I have to do. I got to do a better job of doing that. But we're good. Like I said, my vision of this program, of this team, is to have guys that believe in themselves and can play after play. And when bad things happen, then that happens. It's how you respond to those things that I think are the most important. So we got to respond better. I mean, adversity is going to happen in a lot of things. It happens in life. But it's how you choose to respond to those things that makes a difference.
Just waiting for Payne to get his hands on it. Here's the snap, the handoff to Payne. He has the first down and then some. Slips a tackle. He's behind the defense. 25-20, 15-10, 5 to the 1, just short of the end zone. And that wing, it's Million on the right side. Play action pass. Matheny, the lefty, looking to throw. Now he's scrambling, nowhere to go with it. Got to get rid of it. Throws over the middle. This pass can be intercepted at the 1.
It's my responsibility to make sure these guys do what they're supposed to do and then execute. So, you know, that's a hurting locker room in there, and we should be because we got beat.
Cavalier fans, join me, Dave Kane, the voice of the Cavaliers at the Kroger on Rio Road in Charlottesville from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for your chance to win an autographed football from head coach Mike London. This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by UVA Health Systems.
The kickers on the football team are usually the smallest guys on the field, and sometimes the least appreciated. But Robert Randolph's contributions both on and off the field have been huge, both in Charlottesville and 1,000 miles away in Mexico.
I guess the mindset, at least personally for me, is really just having confidence in your ability. People try to ask, like, how can you concentrate with a crowd and the pressure and stuff like that, and I really just focus on what I have to do. How I'm supposed to kick this next field goal. I kick everything the same, and I just concentrate on how I have to kick, and everything just kind of goes away. You don't hear much, you don't feel much pressure. I mean, if you're confident and you're concentrated on what you need to do, you kind of just block everything out, and I feel like that's the mindset you have to have. Just being confident and knowing that you're going to make that field goal.
So this is going to be a 49-yard field goal try. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line as it'll be Vic Hall to spot. This will be the longest field goal try for Randolph.
We had a chance to tie it up, and Coach sent me out for that field goal, and I saw it as a great opportunity to tie the game up and help our team out. It started raining, and it was a downpour, and I mean, I tried to hit the ball the best I could, and I hit probably the best ball I could at that time. And I saw it going, and it was a low hit ball, and I knew the rain would drive the ball down a little bit, and I saw the ball hit the post, skid through the goalpost, and it was just a great excitement. It's pretty hard to explain, but it was one of the best moments of my football career, I think, so far. Going to Mexico is it's just a life-changing experience. It's just a great feeling to go there. It's really a reality check of how much you have and how grateful we have it here in the United States. I've never really been in a place or a country with such little materialistic things, or like anything, a paved road. Every day you work from about 8 till 5, just all hands-on manual labor, and the families just watch you each day. And there's a huge family. You get close to the families. There's always kids and little babies, and there's a mom and a dad usually. The thing that really stood out to me was how happy these people still were, and they had absolutely nothing. But when we build a house, it's a 11 by 22, just very plain house. You lay a foundation, cement foundation, everything is done by hand. It's a very plain house, but it's the best house in the neighborhood for sure. There's other houses in the neighborhoods that are made of like old garage doors for roofs, or just tarps for roof, and walls are just made of sometimes just like kind of like tires, or are just stacked up to be walls, or like an outside fence for these houses. After you're finished on the last day, you're completely exhausted. It's just so rewarding to hand them the keys to the house that you just built for them. They're usually crying. That usually brings tears to your eyes as well. I mean, if you really don't have a heart if you don't feel it. I'd say anybody that built the house is just feeling enlightened to bring such joy and such a great house to these people that really deserve it so much and are just so grateful for it. It's a great feeling.
Coming up after the break. This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
Up next, we have volleyball and men's and women's soccer and some key ACC matchups.
still flat, no doubt. I mean, I think we had a challenge their manhood a little bit at second half. There was some things being said at halftime that I think that stirred us. And right from the start of the second half, things were good. When Greg Monaco got that goal called back, I really felt like we'd be okay. Down a goal and the other team's fighting like crazy and defending like crazy. It's literally, and I said it after the game to the guys, it was a grind. I mean, and we had to, like, at times ram it down their throat, at times connect on passes, and times cross the ball, but just stay aggressive. That's exactly how we scored both goals. Just grinding, putting your head and face in places that most people wouldn't to manufacture a goal. It's great to see a guy like Greg, a leader like Greg, our captain, who worked so hard. Got one called back to get the winning one. It was great.
Our men's and women's cross-country teams are among the best in the country, and this week they hosted the Panorama Farms Invitational.
It was a beautiful day, and everyone ran pretty well. Everyone stepped up. It was kind of a bummer because we were missing 2 girls in the top 5, but you couldn't tell today. I think everyone did pretty well, ran tough. This is a hard course, and it makes men out of boys, and I think that everyone just really stepped up and ran tough on this course here, so it's exciting.
Definitely Barbara Strahler and Stephanie Garcia. I mean, phenomenal races. Under 21 minutes in this course is really special. So I think we're right where we want to be 2 weeks before the conference and 4 weeks before the regional. Emil's quite headstrong, and a year ago he set the course record by a vast margin. And today, after the race, I could tell that this was a very controlled effort for him, and I couldn't be happier with how hard he's working. It was terrific. Duke's the number 9 team in the country, a number 10 ranked team in the country. We're training very well. We're training really hard. And despite not winning, that's okay with me right now. The neat part about cross-country is your record doesn't carry you through the season. The regional meet will get you the national meet. The conference meet will get you the conference title. So we have a very deep squad. We've got a number of guys within a minute of Emil Heineking. I'm very, very confident about our team.
In other Cavalier sports action this week,
While our volleyball and soccer teams will be on the road, there's still plenty of great collegiate competition this week in Charlottesville. Our third-ranked field hockey team hosts William & Mary on Monday and Wake Forest on Saturday. Men's tennis hosts the ITA Atlantic Regional Wednesday through Sunday, and our football team welcomes Eastern Michigan to Scott Stadium next Saturday at 6 p.m. We'll be back next week with coverage of those games and more on Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm TJ Cyrus. We'll see you next week. And remember, go Hoos.
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico, the Virginia Athletics Foundation, the Virginia Lottery, and by UVA Health Systems.